crabs live in both salt water and fresh water. So this is the first step in restoring the wetland. What we're trying to initiate is a program where we asking people to just come and get one of these barrels full of this crabgrass and grow it. And then when we go back into the wetlands, we can start planting. If everybody in the city would do it, it would take us maybe 2 years, 2 to 3 years to restore our wetland. And that's our first line of defense in case of a hurricane. Because they act like a sponge absorbing the water. And the only reason why the levees was breached here was the absence of the crabgrass. Right here is the indigenous trees that we are trying to regrow back into our wetlands. This is cypress and live oak trees. So we go after we go into certain areas that they are doing the restoration. We go in and we plant these trees. Now we have also a bioremediation program where we brew a bacteria tea to help clean up the toxins in the soil. And what we do with that, we spray the soil with this bacteria tea, and then we grow sunflowers on top of it. We was growing mustard green, but people would see them big old things of mustard green, think they could eat them, and it'd be full of arsenic. So we stopped growing mustard green, you know. So now we just do the sunflower. But as we grow the sunflowers on the land, the sunflower have the ability to pull the heavy metals out of the soil into the flower, into the plant. But it don't get into the seeds. So you can always reuse the seeds. Now with the rest of it, when we harvest them, what we do, we plant them in the ground and we plant a cypress tree on top of it. So the cypress tree will pull all the toxic that's in the sunflower into the tree. Now we got 300 years for the tree to dissolve the toxics that's in it. So this is a part of our program, and all our irrigation is done right here. All this is part of our irrigation. Like you see, this one is just about full. This is the one that they've been using. It's just about empty. It's so far down that you can't get it.
What water is this coming from?
This rainwater coming from the roof of the building. When it rains, fill it up. Then we ain't got to worry about the chlorine killing the plants. Now over here, is a closing.
Donation that it may be, ma'am. They bring it to us, then we pass it out to everyone that comes.
This is the closing program. That's all get right there. How all
the team, but it's all
You might have seen him in California because he came out there with us. I just want to show you just a couple of more things right here. It ain't gonna take you nothing. What time? You sound like that little dude all that fat stick.
Yeah. See you later.
Okay.
All right. Y'all have a safe trip.
Started out of Mr. Laura's house. This was called the Blue House. Now this is something that we are building now for emergency preparedness.
So is that the levee right here they broke?
Yeah. All right. Listen, we down on the other end. We at 1800.
That is it? Really?
That's where the bridge, the barge came through. Now we build these, this is what we call our emergency shelter program. We build these to show people what can be done. Now, if you come in, I'm sorry we ain't got the steps up yet, but we just moved it back over here. There's no nails in this.
Oh, this is Aztec.
This is only, everything in here is bolts.
Aztec.
Bolts and screws.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. All right. David, listen, I'm gonna have to ask you a favor. Is it possible you could call me back in about a half an hour? Because I'm taking some people on a tour right now. Yes, I am. All right then. Okay, David. All right, bye-bye. So what you see, everything is bolted. And where it's not bolted, it's screws.
Yeah.
So we could take it loose, take it to another family that need it, and let them use it. And we build this for a family of 5.
Wow.
You know? So it's something that can be easily done. The overall cost for to do this is roughly around $3,500. We were spending more than that 1 month putting a person in a motel.
Yeah.
You know?
Where do they use the bathroom?
Well, what the bathroom's gonna come in is gonna be 2 rooms on that's adjacent to it.
Hang on.
Like this one will be a door,
Come to the back end, you'll see.
and then you will have a bathroom that comes from here to here,
Little house right
and
now.
from here all the way over to right here. So it'll be something that we'll put a shower, sink, and a
No,
toilet.
we have to on the outside.
Then the other house that'll be on the opposite side, this bathroom will be on that wall. You know?
Share the plumbing.
Right, so we get a shared plumbing between 2 families.
Right. That's great.
Right. And it's completely local.
Oh, yes.
What is this wow stuff? What is this wow stuff?
I thought you were sitting in front of the table.
From what table?
The table down there with all that good food.
Oh, they told me it was 5 o'clock. I looked at it. He was coming over. He said, I thought you was coming over there.
And right after the hurricane, one of the biggest needs was for a place to keep medication refrigerated. So with that, we bought this refrigerated thing.
What up, Young?
All right.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Listen, that's Dan.
Man, it's a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Seeing y'all make me think we have a shop around here, man.
And this is where, and this is all, everything is self-contained.
Security is everything.
So like up in here, we could fill it up with diesel, because it runs off of diesel. If we don't have diesel, we could use old cooking oil to run it, to keep it frozen.
You keep the reefer truck going?
That's right.
That's a reefer truck?
Yeah. And these are some more tents that we tell people that if you can't afford to get one of those